Matthew 7:21 through 22 says, "Not everyone who says to me, 'Lord, Lord,' will enter the kingdom of heaven. On that great day, some will say, 'Lord, didn't we drive out demons? Didn't we do miracles? Didn't we prophesy in your name?' In which God will say, the Lord will say, 'Away from me, workers of iniquity, I never knew you.'" To me, that is one of the most scariest verses in the Bible. That there are people in the world that are under the impression that they have a relationship with God when they really don't. And the idea of continuing this religious lifestyle, of going to their church or praying to God and praying to whoever else. They're under this impression that they are close to God, that they have a relationship with God because of all these religious works. And it's going to be a frightening day when these people find out the hard way that they were never in union with God in the first place. That all those things that they were doing for years to impress their family, to impress themselves, to try to quiet their conscience from doing evil, when they were already doing evil and they were just kind of doing religious activities on the side, that they're going to realize that they never had a union with God in the first place. And their place is not going to be in heaven with God for eternity, but hell, his place that was reserved originally for demons and those that defect and reject his son. I think that when it comes to this, when it comes to our eternal life, that's the one thing we have to get right. We cannot afford to mess this up. We can afford to, do other things, but this is the one thing we cannot mess up. We cannot get wrong. This has something to do immediately with our eternal life. And so some people, I've even counseled people and talked to people and let them know, well, hey, the religion or the faith that you're a part of really contradicts the Bible. It doesn't even align with the Bible. And for them, it'll be like, well, my family's a part of this, and my wife or my girlfriend or the person I like, this guy I like, they're doing this, so I'm going to stick with it. And to me, it doesn't make sense because you're choosing people to impress people over God. And, the second commandment already forbids for us to never put anyone or anything over the God of the Bible who spoke this world into existence. And so we have to all make a decision whether you're going to be in good graces with people and not with God, or with God and not with people. I had to make this choice, and my entire family was kind of flipped upside down when I became an actual believer. Most of my family identified as Christians, but no one was practicing genuine faith in the Lord. There was no evidence showing the fruit of the Spirit, evidence like love and joy and peace and patience and kindness and self-control. So the idea is that if you are spending time with God, if you have a relationship with God, if you are changed by God, you're going to be consistent with who you are. At the workplace, you're going to be consistent and you're going to be bright and radiant. You're going to do that at church. You're going to be like that at home. You're going to be that with your neighbors. You're going to be that with everyone. Of course, you're not going to be perfect, but you're going to be consistent. But if your moods are going up and down and everything that happens in the world is throwing you off, you may not have a relationship with the Lord, because when he's in your life, he changes you. And even the way you respond to things is very different than how everyone else responds. So please, I want to challenge those of you who may not be completely walking with the Lord, or maybe you under the impression, but you're not seeing evidence. There's a reason why there's no evidence, and there's a reason maybe why you're even looking at this video. But be very mindful that eternity will come one day, and it may not be when you get old. It may be tomorrow. 150,000 people die every 24 hours, statistically, and most of them don't get a warning. They don't get a warning. It could be a freak accident. You could be eating the wrong food. It could be your heart decided to stop tonight. So don't play with this. God bless you guys, and I hope you were able to get something from this.